Alex Tatum, Casey Ben, and I had but one mission: stay aloft. Mission Thermal. After today, we are changing the name of the Point of the Mountain South Side to the Point of the Mountain Wild Side. Come fly with us on the Wild Side. It was a wild ride today here at the Point of the Mountain, but very exciting. Once you thermaled up into the convergence, the lift would snake around and try to spit you out. But if you stayed with it, up you would go. I was glad to be with Casey Ben, a several-time winner of the King Meat sports class, and the talented Alex Tatum on his YouTube. When he gets his T2C 136, he will leave the rest of us behind. If he gets it before the King Meat, look out, comp pilots. He will be a fierce competitor. On the other hand, he may not even need it. I seem to have found the first thermal that got us above the convergence, but they know what to do with it once they found it. I took to the center, Alex took to the west, and Casey took to the east. Once one of us would find a boomer, we all gathered very quickly. It was amazing how fast that you would go up, and equally as amazing how fast you would go down in the sink. You had to keep banking into the lifted wing to stay in the lift. It was like two forces, one for good and one for evil, one pulling you upward and the other downward. It took great effort to stay in the good. So it is in life. Let us all be the force for good and enjoy one another and lift each other, regardless of our religion or our beliefs. Looks like Alex has found him on thermal, and I'm right behind him. We're going to get right behind him here as he finds himself the boomer. He switches sides and now goes from west to the east, where he was headed to Timpanogos until he found himself hitting a fierce headwind, and then turned back and came back to the point to join us. I wanted to make an on-top landing here, But as I was looking at the flags, I could see that they were flying from the east. So I did not want to set up an east approach. I knew I needed to come in from the west. Thinking that there was still plenty of lift, I just thought I'd come around and make another pass, to set up my approach from the west so I could land going east on the top. After finding myself getting lower and lower, still thinking that, oh, I've got plenty of time, just work the lift, there was none. I was going to have to bring this glider down in the sinky, wild air. My next mission, bring this glider down with no harm to me or the glider. After talking to Alex, he said the same thing. He said he was in no position to land on the top and came down here at the bottom with us as well. Point of the mountain, Wild Side, Draper, Utah.